You see that? It's really cold. And yet, just like last week, here I am outside. Hi, Flosstube. Let's see. I'm outside because it's kind of chaotic inside. We have my sister coming over for Thanksgiving, and possibly my dad. And so I have my kids cleaning, and I am taking a break filming a Flosstube. Look at this. See my breath? I see my breath. Anyway, I saw a meme the other day, and it was like 50 degrees anywhere in the US, and it was people all bundled up in coats and hats and stuff, and then 50 degrees in Idaho and Utah, and it was a family sitting in the sunshine wearing their shorts and t-shirts and, you know, just really soaking in the warmth. Yep, I'm feeling like 50 degrees would be nice and warm right now. That being said, yeah, it's 30 degrees out here, and technically it feels like 25, and I can see my breath, and these, the stairs are like frosted, but it doesn't feel that bad. I might change my tune by the end of the video. We'll see. Okay, so I'm going to start with my non-stitchy crafts first, because there's just a couple of them. On Thursday, you know how I do craft night with the ladies in my church sometimes. There's the heater kicking on. And we do cute things with blocks of wood and paint and sometimes vinyl. And this past Thursday, I made little Snowman here. He needs a name, but I haven't given him one yet. If you have any suggestions for what his name should be, because I mean, look at that face, he just needs a name. So yeah, let me know if you have any suggestions. So I'm gonna set him right up there as a reminder of how cold it is. As if seeing my breath every time I open my mouth isn't enough. Alright, the other non-stitchy craft I've worked on, I mentioned this in my last video. I'm making hats for my brother and his family for Christmas, and I added several more inches on this hat for my sister-in-law. I've started the decreases in the crown, and it's ready to be transferred onto double-pointed needles to just finish it off. Just, you know, finish off this last bit up here, and it will be done, and I can start on either my nephew's hat or my brother's hat. Probably my brother's, because I'm gonna have to do some searching around to find a good easy hat that is toddler size or infant size. He's like 7 months old. So yeah, this is turning out really nice, despite the, you know, little bits of metallic throughout it. It's actually really soft. You can't really feel the metallic, so that's nice. It means it will be comfortable. Okay, I'm going to move on to my cross stitch. Set that aside for now. Okay. Let's see, the first thing I worked on this week was I started my Biscornu for the Great Biscornu swap. And this round, who we're giving it to is not a secret. We know who we're giving it to. It's actually a true swap where we have partners and we swap with each other. So I won't be showing the Biscornu, but I can verbally report on its progress. I did the border of the front, and it's going to be really cute. I think the colors are nice, and I hope she really likes it. After that, I pulled out quite a while back, I stitched up this, it was a freebie from With Thy Needle and Thread, and all the patterns that I'm doing I will link below. And yeah, I did this months ago, but it only has the first half of the alphabet, and I wanted the rest of the alphabet, and so I charted a scarecrow with the other letters, and have been stitching on that, and I finished that. So let me get a little thing here. And here is the other half of the alphabet with my cute little scarecrow that I charted. And I love this scarecrow so much. I'm going to, at some point, probably include him in a different pattern so that I can sell it, because he's just so cute. And that way I can like stitch him again if he's in another pattern. But yeah, so there they are together. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to finish them. I'm thinking of pillow finishes, but it's a little bit big for pillows, so I'm not sure. Either way, I love how they both turned out. I love how they turned out together. It's just really cute. So that is my finish. Since I did the border on the Biscornu and then finished that piece by adding all the letters and then the border, I was still in the mood for border work, and I'm like, well, I'm on a roll. I'm just going to make this the week of borders and edgings. And I did. Everything I stitched this week was border or some type of edging. I worked on While Lilies Flourish, and I'm not to the actual border yet, but I did start on this sort of pine leafy edging sort of inside border thing. So let me show that. Ta-da! I got not quite half of it done. It goes all the way across. And then I'll be able to add the border. Anyway, yeah, still a lot to do. Yeah, a lot to do, a long way to go, whatever I'm trying to say on this piece, but it's a lot of fun to work on. So that was the next border slash edging that I worked on. And this one is one that I designed. It's in my Etsy shop. I'm stitching it 1/1 on 18 count, vintage country mocha. And the crow and scarecrow are stitched 2/2 on 28 count tea-dyed Monaco. Okay. Next up, I started working on my seasonal samplers some more. I have Autumn Time Sampler, and last time I had some of the border and this alphabet. So I finished the border. Every time I finish the border on one of these, I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's so little. On the pattern, it says the size for if you do it 14 stitches per inch, and I'm doing it 18 count, so it is smaller than the pattern calls for, but it also shows, you know, you can do patterns any size you want. You don't have to stick to the size it says on the pattern. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't, and it's fine either way. I still love this this alphabet. I think it's really cute. So anyway, this is 2/1, 18 count. It's either oatmeal or light oatmeal. I don't remember exactly, but I like the sort of browns that you see throughout it. Anyway, that's going to be cute. And while I had my project bag of seasonal samplers out, I went ahead and pulled out my wintertime sampler. And with this border takes a lot more time than the other borders. It's just more stitch heavy, I guess. But I had about this much done. And so I completed the top of the border and brought it down the side. And this one is just so Christmassy and wintry. Lots of fun. This is 18 count Confederate Gray. I'm excited to work on the tree and the birdhouse and the poinsettias and the cardinals, of course. Okay, I'm starting to feel the cold. All right. The last border that I worked on this week I had some patterns in there. Okay, this is Bird Sampler by Brenda Keys. This is just beautiful. I love it every time I work on it. I love it every time I show it. And once again, I have added to the border. Look at that. I love this border. It's got birds on it. That is so awesome. So I added some pink flowers. I might have done some leaves. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did some leaves up here. And of course, I added the birds. There's another bird up here, and then, you know, it continues around. I kind of love it a lot. As I was stitching this week, I realized that there are two places in the green part of the border, like the vine part, where I messed up. One is right here, and it shortened the border by one. And one is up here, and it kind of brought this little bit up too far. And I am not going back and unpicking all of this just to fix that little tiny bit of border. Not happening. So I'm fudging it. I marked on the pattern that I made a mistake here, and so I'm going to make the identical mistake on the other side and the same up here, so it will be even on both sides and you won't be able to tell that it's wrong. I also made one other mistake. The stripes on this bird's tail are incorrect. It should be yellow, blue, and I have blue, yellow. I might or might not leave it. It doesn't really bother me. So we'll see if that gets unpicked or not. That being said, I adore this pattern. It is so pretty. It's got the whole put a bird on it thing, which, by the way, anyone who's been watching my channel since the beginning, you know, I've been, you know, kind of into birds since even before everyone started getting all excited about them, I think. Anyway, me getting excited about birds wasn't jumping on the bandwagon of everybody loves birds. It was just me loving birds. Felt I had to clarify that. Man, I'm really jealous of those inside the house getting to enjoy that heater, heating them up right now. Anyway. It is chilly out here. Okay. I mentioned last week that my birthday is coming up. It is this week. And so I went to Shepherd's Bush. Ta-da! I got some goodies. Fingers are starting to not work quite so well. First, I just got a couple pieces of antique white linen. It's 36 count, and I'm going to be using this in my dyeing efforts, that fabric dyeing that I talked about last week and have not acted on yet. And I also got, since it's my birthday, I wanted to treat myself, and I got Autumn Salt Boxes by Plum Street Samplers. I wanted something autumnal, but not like super duper autumn or Thanksgiving or Halloween, anything like that. Just kind of autumn. So these really cute little houses, salt boxes. And I went ahead and kitted it up as well. I got the fabric, and this is 36 count beach brew. Just very mildly variegated, nice and antique looking. We have got a flock of birds in the neighbor's tree that you can probably hear. And I even sprung for the Weeks Dye Works Fancy Flosses. Let me get this all in a bundle. My fingers are really feeling the cold right now. Brr. I was right. It wasn't all that bad at first, but it's kind of, the longer you're outing it, the more it's just like, why am I outing this? There that is. There's a couple DMC colors called for as well, but this is the Weeks Dye Works and the linen. Isn't that just beautiful? So beautiful that I had to buy and kit up a second one as a giveaway. And the giveaway does include the pattern, the fabric, the fancy floss, and the DMC. Everything you need to make these, or to stitch up these two autumn salt boxes. Happy birthday to me, to all of you from me. I am so cold. Okay. I meant to think up a way to enter, and I ended up not. Let's see. To enter, tell me, it's not very original, your favorite thing about autumn. My favorite thing about autumn, besides my birthday, is Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving food. It is the best meal of the year. As I've mentioned before, I don't eat meat anymore, and I was never huge into the turkey. For me, it's all about the sides. Mashed potatoes and gravy, the stuffing, the green bean casserole, the glazed carrots, the sweet potatoes, all the sides. I love it. And then the pies afterward, and the leftovers. Thanksgiving is my favorite thing about autumn. I also love the leaves changing. I love driving and seeing orange trees all around me. And I love it when it starts to cool down enough that you don't have to hate going outside. I don't like it when it's too hot. This is a little too cold for me. Because because it's getting more into late autumn, but early autumn when it just starts to cool down. I love that. So autumn being my favorite season, there's lots that is my favorite about it, but mainly Thanksgiving. So yeah, to be entered to win autumn salt boxes with the fabric and floss. Don't say giveaway. I'd like it if you were a subscriber, but I'm not going to check. Be 18 or over, or have your parents' permission. And tell me your favorite thing about autumn. And have a wonderful week. I am not going to be doing a video next week. I will wait for 2 weeks, because I don't anticipate getting a lot of stitching done this week, because for the next 3 days I'm going to be cleaning like a mad woman and cooking like a madder woman. And then we have Thanksgiving and my birthday and visiting with family, and then it'll be Monday, and so I'm not going to have a lot of stitching time. So this giveaway will be open for 2 weeks. I didn't check what day my next will be, so 2 weeks after the Monday before Thanksgiving is when this giveaway closes. Yeah, have a wonderful Thanksgiving if you celebrate it. Have a wonderful week whether you celebrate Thanksgiving or not. Happy stitching, everybody. Bye.